Welcome to SDH's coverage of everything going on in the USL Championship. Very, very busy week. A couple of teams have 2 match weeks, and we'll get into that coming up in just a little bit. We'll go through all the news and notes that you need to know heading into the matches on the 8th and beyond here in the month of June as we get close to the halfway point of the season. But before we go forward, we've got to go backward and take care of everything that has happened in the last 7 days. Been a very, very busy 7 days, going all the way back to our time in June the 1st. So we'll go ahead and start there. 3 matches in the midweek last week. RGV and Atlanta United 2, a 7-goal thriller at the Fraction. Jason Longshore and myself ended up calling that one. Atlanta down 2-0, come back to take a lead. Then Rio Grande Valley comes back. Atlanta United 2 challenges once again. 4-3 thriller for RGV as a -127 as a road favorite. FC Tulsa and Tampa Bay Rowdies, a 1-1 draw at a +290. Oakland Roots knock off the defending champs in Orange County SC by the score of 3-2 as a +125 favorite at Laney. On the second, Red Bulls 2 and San Diego Loyal, a 2-2 draw. On the third, Colorado Springs and Vegas Lights, the Switchbacks, a 3-0 win over Vegas Lights at a -233. Very, very busy weekend. On your Saturday, it was Pittsburgh and Detroit City in a 1-1 draw. Your match from the East that we will focus on, Charleston Battery and Indy 11, 7 o'clock Eastern time at Patriots Point. Charleston Battery came in struggling at the bottom of the table at a +190. Your draw +227. Indy 11 is a road favorite at a +125. Here's your highlights, courtesy of our friends at the USL Championship, ESPN Plus, and YouTube.
And we're underway at Patriots Point. Piggott over to Sheldon, in toward Williams. Here's a chance, saved by Meredith. Flag stayed down. Holcomb finds space. Holcomb closing in. Holcomb, it's deflected. Jerome, one of those players that Lowry brought over from El Paso. Spent 3 years there. Here's Asante, plays it through. What a ball that is, and it's in. Flag stays down. Asante the assist. Pino finds his 6th goal of the season.
You can just see how explosive this Indy 11 side is with the likes of Asante. Aguilera just sees the space. It's a bit unorthodox there from Asante.
Able to save it. Asante plays it first time. Law. Arriaga on the turn. Arriaga back to his right foot. That's brilliant. A couple of touches to find the space. And it's 2-0 Indy.
To come arrive late, pick his head up, and then this, you just can't teach us. Takes his defenders for a dance. Cool, calm, composed finish.
Defensive shape for Indy. Pino holding off defenders, plays it across. 3 for Indy in the span of 7 minutes. It's the second one now for Arriaga.
Misjudges it, but Pino's there to fight him off, to have the composure, the skill. Just put this ball in the path of Arriaga and say, go get it. He needs to clean up that final act. The players underneath him to find him in the right opportunities. You can see again.
There he is on cue. They found him this time, and Charleston pulls one back.
And it's much like that first half opportunity that he hit straight at Meredith. This one is a bit better. You can see, beautiful look here. Composed finish there from number 9.
They're not going to throw in the towel in the season. They're not going to throw the towel in on a game when they're down 3-0. But they might be in danger again here. Aguilera back to Asante, lays it off. That is a first half hat trick for Arriaga.
Little around the corner, 1-2 once again. Back. Tell you what, that first touch for Asante is a bit heavy, but he's quick enough just to put this in the path.
Tied on 5 points with New York Red Bulls 2. Here, that could be the early start they're looking for. Williams taps it in, but the flag comes up. Did he need to touch it? Was it going in already from Holcomb? We'll see if we could tell from one of our angles.
That he picks up to finds Holcomb. And he is offside. He is a bit above.
Sagero from the corner, headed goalward, and then cleared away by Timmer. The whistle goes against Augie Williams. Still toying with Timmer. Booth for Apodaca, just wide.
The experienced players that know how to win in this league, to be successful in this league. It's just a matter of the mentality and putting it all together.
To be fair to Charleston, sure, it's lopsided on the scoreboard as they look to pull one more back here, and they do. What a strike from the left side. E.J. Johnson makes it 4-2.
Ball comes out to this left-hand side, has one thing on his mind. Takes Ingram from a lip.
Ball takes a deflection, loose in front. Williams, this one's not done. We've got 2 minutes. It's a 1-goal game.
Ball falls extremely nice. He's able to gather himself, put his head over the ball. And there's nothing that Meredith can do. Just too close, too clean of a hit there.
The raging comeback from Charleston falls just short. Indy holds on to all 3 points. A lot tighter in the end.
Also on the board, 8:30 in Edinburgh, Texas. It was Los Dos knocking off RGV by the score of 1-0 at a plus 297. Memphis 901 in a bit of a fight with Atlanta United 2, but they would distance themselves at a minus 370 as a 5-2 final there. FC Tulsa and the Miami FC was a goalless draw. Our match of the week out west is Orange County SC from Championship Stadium in Irvine hosting New Mexico United. Once again, heading in, Orange County, a home favorite at a plus 127. Your draw, plus 242. New Mexico United at a plus 179. Here's your favorites. All right, here's your highlights, courtesy of our friends at USL Championship, ESPN Plus, and YouTube.
Here in Orange County for this matchup, New Mexico and Orange County, 0-0 so far. And a very good job using his body. Nico Brett taken down in the box, and a penalty has been given here in the 15th minute.
Does ever so well to get the strength to hold off Skendi, who's by no means a small guy. I think that's a bit rough there. I don't think that's a penalty. I think it wasn't the best.
Justin Portillo puts it in.
Bottom right-hand corner of the goalkeeper. You're not going to get to that.
Well executed by Portillo, his 4th. Waiting for reinforcements. Sends it forward for Brett. Nico Brett in the box for Weehan. Chris Weehan, 2-0 New Mexico. 3rd of the season, and the all-time leading goal scorer for New Mexico United has made it 2-0.
Staying on the counter-attack here. Tabor attacker picks up the ball, drives forward. Brett's running forward at speed, keeps possession of the ball, stays alive. Run comes inside here from Weehan, all the time to pick his corner and punishes. Orange County needlessly giving the ball away there on the left-hand side, and they were made to pay it on this occasion.
What do you think about Skendi not sticking with Weehan and going for the double here?
Yeah, Skendi just didn't check his shoulder here. Weehan, smart movement inside.
All pushed into the box. Now there is somebody waiting for that second ball, and it is perfect. A heck of a strike from Milan Olaski, and for the second time this year, he scores in stoppage time to make it 2-1.
What a strike from Lowski.
And that chance, Okoli wins the header. It's flicked on inside of the box. Torres taken down. Olowski had a chance, and it is a penalty has been called on New Mexico, and Orange County has a chance to tie it up. Is this the moment to equalize? For the tie, Tambakis with a monster save, diving to his right, secures 3 points for New Mexico. The man of the match for New Mexico United comes up with a PK save at the death.
So a big 3 points on the road for New Mexico United as they continue their climb in the Western Conference. El Paso and Hartford Athletic was a 1-1 draw. Monterey Bay had their winning streak snapped in a home loss at Cardinal to Oakland Roots by the score of 2-0. The Roots were a plus 175. Birmingham Legion, big surprise in a crossover as a plus 279 favorite, go into Wild Horse Pass, knock off Phoenix Rising, who were a minus 139, 1-0. Sacramento Republic, a 1-0 win at home at Hard Health against San Antonio FC. And then on your Sunday, Tampa Bay and Lou City Rowdies win that one 1-0, even money at Al Lang. Looking at your standings now, heading into the midweek in the Eastern Conference, 2 matches in hand, and Memphis is on top. They've won 5 in a row. They're at 28 points through their first 12 matches. Lou City is second, having lost 3 of 4, 14 matches played. They're at 27 points. Detroit City, 25 points in third. Pittsburgh Riverhounds, 24 points. They've drawn their last 2 there in fourth. Tampa Bay Rowdies have won 3 of 4. They're unbeaten in 4 at 23 points. They seem to be catching their sea legs now, 14 matches in. Indy 11, 20 points are plus 3 in goal difference, and they have 2 games less than the Miami FC, who have a goal difference of plus 4, both of them at 20 points. The Miami FC have drawn 3 of their last 4, as a matter of fact. That would be your playoff picture, teams north of the playoff bar in the East. Birmingham Legion, they've won 2 in a row. They're now at 19 points in 8th. FC Tulsa have drawn their last 2 after not having drawn in their first 12. So FC Tulsa's at 14 points. Hartford Athletic, 11 matches played. They are at 8 points. Loudoun United snapped their 4-game losing streak with that draw to San Diego. So they are at 2-2 and 8, 12 matches played and 8 points. Atlanta United 2 is at 7 points. And Red Bulls 2 are at 5 points, 13 matches played. Charleston Battery have lost 4 of 5. They are 1-2 and 9, giving up 27 goals on the season, only having scored 10. They are at 5 points at the bottom of the East. In the West, 11 matches played for Colorado Springs. They are on top at 27 points, having won 4 of 5. San Antonio also at 27 points, had a 2-game win streak snapped. They're 9-0 and 3. New Mexico United, we mentioned their continued winning ways, 4 wins on the spin, 12 matches played, 22 points. They are in third. San Diego Loyal drawn 3 of their last 4. They're also at 22 points. 1 more match played than New Mexico United. Phoenix Rising, 7 wins, 6 losses in 13 matches, 21 points. They've lost 3 of 4. El Paso Locomotive at 6-3 and 6. They're at 21 points. They're unbeaten in their last 4. Sacramento Republic, 19 points, 13 goals scored. 3 matches in hand on Oakland Roots, who've already played 15, but Oakland Roots unbeaten in their last 5 as they climb the table. They're at 19 points, also currently in 8th. RGV, they've lost 2 of 3, 6 wins, 8 losses, 14 matches. They're at 18 points, ahead of Los Dos. Vegas Lights are at 16 points in 11th. Orange County SC is 14 points. They've lost 2 in a row. And Monterey Bay had their 2-game win streak snapped with the loss on the board to Oakland Roots. There at 12 points on the table at the bottom of the West. So let's get you into early matches next week and show you some of the juice boxes that are attached to that and get you ready for the schedule that is upcoming on 7 o'clock midweek. The Miami FC at Ricardo Silva, a minus 101 hosting Indy 11. Your draws a plus 224, Indy 11 a plus 254. These odds are a composite courtesy of our friends at Odds Portal. 7:30, Loudoun United is a plus 102 as Red Bulls 2 come to town. Draws a plus 236. Red Bulls 2 is a plus 233. Birmingham and Memphis, hated rivals, going at it at 8 o'clock Eastern time at Protective. Birmingham a plus 110. Your draws a plus 247. Memphis 901 is a plus 200. If you are within earshot of this match, go check it out. If you can't check it out, obviously check it out on ESPN Plus. This one will be chippy. That is an understatement. That is the understatement of this show, that it will be chippy going into this weekend. Also on the board Saturday, it is a full slate. You've got 10 matches on Saturday and some in the midweek next week. So we'll just focus on the Saturday, June 11 matches. 6 o'clock Eastern at Cardinal, Monterey Bay hosting San Antonio FC. Good test for Monterey Bay at home. 7 o'clock at Patriots Point, Pittsburgh Riverhounds visiting Charleston Battery. 7 o'clock at Ricardo Silva, Tampa Bay and the Miami FC. That one's going to be a good one as well. 7:30, Jason Longshore and I will be on the call at Fifth Third Bank Stadium as Loudoun United visits the Fraction to take on Atlanta United 2. 7:30 at Keyworth, Detroit City hosting Sacramento Republic in an East-West crossover. 10 o'clock at Laney, Oakland Roots hosting RGV. 10 o'clock at Torero, San Diego Loyal hosting Hartford Athletic. 10:30, Dignity Health Sports Park, Galaxy 2 and Colorado Springs Switchbacks. 10:30 at Cashman, Vegas Lights hosting Orange County. And 10:30 at Wild Horse Pass, Phoenix Rising hosting El Paso Locomotive. Everything else going on, go to uslchampionship.com for all the news and notes that will be going on. Team of the Week was announced for Week 13. Indy 11's Manuel Arteaga earns Player of the Week honors after a hat trick for the Boys in Blue for their win, the first half hat trick actually, for their 4-3 win over the Charleston Battery. Team of the Week for Week 13 starts off with Austin Warmel from FC Tulsa, Reese Buckmaster, Memphis 901, Matt Mahoney, Colorado Springs Switchbacks, Alex Cronale from Birmingham Legion. Robbie Mertz makes it from Atlanta United 2, 3 goals, 8 chances, completed 57 of 74 passes in the week. Prosper Kasim, Michigan Galena from Colorado Springs and Birmingham Legion going backwards. Robert Coronado also for his 2-goal performance in the second half for RGV and their come from behind win against Atlanta United 2. Up front joining Arteaga, Luis Fernando of Memphis 901 and Ottar Magnus Carlson of Oakland Roots. Your bench, Alex Tambakis of New Mexico United, Jimmy Ockford from Colorado Springs, Adrian Dispay from FC Tulsa, Leo Fernandez, Tampa Bay, Solomon Asante from Indy 11, Philip Goodrum from Memphis, and Thomas Among from San Diego Loyal. So that is your Team of the Week for Week 13. Reminder, you can vote for Save of the Week and you can vote for Goal of the Week for Week 13. You vote for Save of the Week until Friday at noon. And fans' choice for Save of the Week comes from either Jeff Caldwell from Colorado Springs, Alex Tambakis from New Mexico United, Rocco Rios Novo denying Laurent Kisiadou from 8 yards out in the Memphis 901 match, Ben Lunt from Phoenix, Connor Sparrow from the Miami FC. Once again, vote for Goal of the Week until Thursday at noon Eastern every week. Friday at noon Eastern is your deadline to vote for Save of the Week. Previous winners, Alex Tambakis got the Save of the Month award for the previous month, and Ilya Turkish got the Championship Goal of the Month, the 16-year-old Academy product for the months of May. So Tambakis, Save of the Month award for May, and Ilya Turkish from Red Bulls 2 get your Championship Goal of the Month for the month of May. Go to uslchampionship.com, uslchampionship.com, and don't forget to follow along on all their social media platforms. Sign up for the newsletter as well, uslchampionship.com. Follow along on Twitter, Facebook, and on Instagram. Power rankings quickly for Week 13 as we head into Southern Harm with Memphis 901 and Birmingham Legion. Memphis 901 now top of the rankings. In the power rankings, Colorado Springs up to 2 from 5. Tampa Bay up 3-3. New Mexico United up 4-4. San Antonio down 4-5. Detroit City down 2-6. Lou City down 4-7. Sacramento Republic up 4-8, cracking the top 10. Riverhounds stay at 9. El Paso Locomotive down 3-10. Oakland Roots up 8-11. Now that they're 4-4-7, consecutive victories in the past week will do that. The Miami FC down 2-12. Legion are at 13. San Diego 14. Looking at the other teams in the East, Indy 11 up 2-16. You have Hartford Athletic up a spot to 21. FC Tulsa up to 22. Loudoun United at 24, Red Bulls 2-25, Atlanta United down 1-26, and the Charleston Battery down 1-27. A couple of other quick notes before we go. If you haven't had the chance to see it, I would recommend chasing it online. A goal by Diego Abarca from El Paso Locomotive, friend of SDH Duke Keith on the call for this one. The youngest goal scorer in club history with a second half goal against Hartford Athletic at Southwest University Park. And remember, Diego Luna has moved on to Real Salt Lake, so they're looking for someone else to help pick up the slack at El Paso. Diego Abarca from number 77 on the books for El Paso Locomotive got the goal. So it was great to see him get a goal at a very, very young age, at 16 years old, making an instant impact. First professional goal for Locomotive FC in their draw against Hartford Athletic 3 minutes after coming in as a substitute for a USL Academy signing Venancio Calderon, a fellow Academy signing Abarca goes in and scores. So great work by Diego Abarca for El Paso Locomotive. So see if you can chase after that call. And it's all on the El Paso social media channels, as well as USL Championship, all of their social media channels as well. Great moment for a great young man for El Paso Locomotive. Alex McQueen of Indy 11 scored for Grenada in CONCACAF Nations League. So keep an eye on all of that. 41 players for 17 teams for League One and for the USL Championship are playing right now in CONCACAF Nations League. And that's great to see with all the talent that we get to see on a weekly basis, with everything going on, that they're making their impacts in those ways as well going forward for the USL Championship. Remember, this weekend, Southern Harm, Birmingham, and Memphis. You've got to find a way to watch this one. If you are in a market near a game, go catch it. Quality competition that you get to see from USL Championship on a weekly basis. If you're in market and can't, follow along on your local service on your local services. And if you're out of market and you still want to watch something like Southern Harm, Birmingham Legion, Memphis 901, you can go to ESPN. You go to ESPN Plus and follow along. All the matches for USL Championship and USL League One can be seen right there. So that's everything going on around at USL Championship. Very, very busy week that includes, by the way, did we mention that Southern Harm is this week? Birmingham Legion, Memphis 901. Definitely going to keep an eye on that one as we get ready for this week, week 13, or for week 14 now, and getting you ready for week 15. So for everybody here at SDH, I'm just John. Thanks for hanging out with us as we took a look back at USL Championship. Enjoy all the matches in USL Championship. Everybody played safe. We'll see you next time.